on Wednesday morning in Valletta, the unfortunate incident. How are you feeling today?
I'm still in shock.
You're still in shock?
I can't. You can't get over this in 1 day, in 1 minute. It takes time. In fact, each time I talk about it, I get very emotional about it. And especially when I'm playing my daughter, I get very emotional because she saw everything.
Your daughter saw everything?
She saw everything. So I'm feeling better, but I'm still in shock.
I mean, there were some people who were instigating it as well. Do you forgive these people?
I mean, you cannot cure hate with hate. You have to cure hate with love. I forgive them with all my heart. You know, completely. I forgive them.
And you feel the police officers went out of line?
I cannot...
I mean, the fact that they weren't aware what was going on and they arrived on the spot there and then, and they were listening to other people saying, listen, you were the culprit when you weren't. So by the time they established who was the culprit, do you think they acted out of line? Again, I would like to emphasize that I think that the person that is out of line is not just the woman that is spitting at me, but is the policeman I told several times that, listen, she spat at me, she spat at me, she spat at me. The district policeman you told? The district policeman. He did nothing. He could have solved the problem from the beginning. If you have a tree, when it's growing, you can quickly take it out. But when you wait till it's a big tree, to take it down, you have to chop it up. It takes a long time, and you can't still solve the problem. So he is the one, not the woman only, he is the one that had his agenda, only God knows why, because he had the power, he's a law enforcer, to do something about it. You took the initiative to organize the queue. Yes. Do you think that might have irritated people when it's the authorities or Transport Malta or the operator, whoever should have organized that queue? I would like to let you know that I went there a day before. I've seen people in hours, nothing done. They closed the place, they left. I went there in the morning. These 2 days I've gone, my wife was sick. The doctor said stay in bed, but I said we needed the 12-pass card because it's cheaper than to pay €2 every 2 hours. I pulled her, let's go, and she was like, I said, let's go, please. So went there. We had been there 2 hours in the same spot. I look at my wife. She's feverish. I look at my daughter under the sun. Someone fainted in my front. A woman fainted in my front. And that's when I realized that, listen, this is out of proportion. It's getting too big. Let's solve it. I went to the security man. Please do your job. Please do your job. He said, I'm doing my best. Then I looked, I said, no, I can't let this stop. So that's when I began to tell people, I have been here, I'm at the back, but if we stay here, we'll stay here forever. Let us make it one line. I will tell you, people were cooperating. They were moving and it was getting better. But there were the few who were... I mean, yet again, there is always resistance to change. No change comes without resistance. The man that is meant to do his job came to tell me, thank you. When I was in, thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. So, I'll ask you again, what would you do if your wife is shaking? Your daughter is under the sun for 2 hours and someone fainted in your front. In the light of this incident, what is your impression about Malta? Of this incident or in general? In general, following this incident, does it affect... Again, I would like to say it, that this is not the first time I felt racial abuse. Not the first time. It's not the first time. And I'm hoping that with this situation, things will change. In every place, we have the good and we have the bad. In fact, as I'm talking to you, I have some good parts of my body that are functioning, and I have my eyes that need glasses. So this, what I'm trying to explain to you is that I can't use it to generalize Malta. Yes, I see. I can't use it to generalize Malta. But what made me cry that day is when people were clapping for the police for getting me on the ground. And some people were shouting,
Good Maltese woman. When they saw everything, I began to cry when I saw my daughter. And I could also see the other black people. They wanted to help, but they couldn't do anything out of fear. Some people out there don't know what I've been through, because in fact, if I watch the video, I would say, I feel your pain. But it's something that, yes, you may say, but you don't know the pain. Exactly. I will say it over and over again. I have cried and I will keep crying. And it takes a man a lot for him to cry. But thank everybody out there for all the support you've shown me, for the lovely messages, for my family. I'm very grateful. But it doesn't stop there. We have to change things by our actions. Action speaks louder than words. We shouldn't just say, I support, but we have to take the initiative. We have to start trying to do good. It starts from me, it starts from you. I was very lucky to be in the right place at the right time. I'm not talking about change, I'm talking about starting the dialogue. So whoever wants to do this will think twice. Even if he has the hate in his heart, he will think, let me think about this before I do something. The world, everybody needs everybody. No one can stand alone. If you try to stand alone, you will die. You cannot stand alone.
Do you feel that the fact that Malta has had to face migrant flows over these last few years, especially, do you think that can irritate some people? Any person who's dark-skinned is like dubbed an immigrant, and they come out with these racial attacks.
I believe that the giver is the one that is the better person. I believe that if two people come, if I'm giving to you, I'm in a better situation. I'm under the sun in Malta for 1 hour. It hurts. I'm there under 2-3 hours. It hurts. I can't imagine being on a boat for a day to cross the river, knowing that you may die. I can't, because I've been through this. It's nothing compared to thinking that on my way I may just die, but let me try. And on the migration matter, I think that we are different people, and I would just like us to continue to spread love. The news you should move out, that should come out, is that Malta is the place to be. That's what we want to hear. Everybody wants to live in peace. I don't think the Maltese want to fight. I don't think anybody wants to fight. Let's accept each other. If any migrant comes, I know there's a thought that they may take over, but the word take over means you are weak. When you say take over, you are scared. No. If you don't say that, if you open up, that means you are in more power to do good and change something. Please. People that are scared, or people that are saying the word migrant, it hurts. I don't know what to say. It could have happened to anybody. We are human beings. Difference is beautiful. Like I said, you can't stand alone. I can't stand alone. One last thing before I go, please. I know I'm trying to be so powerful because this is straight from my heart. I'm telling you. If you have a broomstick, one broomstick, it breaks you can break it. If you put them together, try. No matter how strong you are, you can't break it.